What's up, everybody? It's your man Rico. Check out my YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist. That's Opinionist. Rico the Opinionist. Now, two of them might show up. You can click on both of them, subscribe to both of them, and click the bell for the notifications for whenever I do new videos on this awesome YouTube channel where I just share my thoughts. Or you can just click on one. One is the one that I need you to click on, as well as click on the subscribe bell that's on the page. It's me kind of looking down with shades on and my dress are kind of falling in my face. That's the one. But if you want to check out videos I've done on both pages, Rico the Opinionist. Okay, really quickly, I'll try to make this quick. The video that has gone viral of this black female, because she's not a mother, where she walks into the school of this elementary school, and she has her belt waving, and she has another woman, black female, videoing her walking into the school, walking around. The first she addresses the teachers is, by the way, they kind of stood by and allowed this to happen. Anyway, what they say, they're on the lookout for terrorists, but the terrorists seem to be a lot of these black chicks up in there. Or one guy says on Instagram, baby mama terrorists. Shout out to Lionel. But anyway, she walks in all loud and wild and angry, walks past these teachers and administrators, and then some effeminate guy, when she asked this little feminine teacher in there, so where is such and such? I think he over there on that, near that wall over there, okay. And so she goes over there, snatches this little boy to be about 5, 6 years old, maybe 7 tops. First of all, his hair is not cut. His t-shirt is a medium on his little body. She's pulling him like this. He has on pink socks and ankle beetle jogging pants that's tight to his body. That wasn't her concern. Her concern was that he had the teacher called home and said he was behaving badly at school. So she gets her belt out and she's yelling and cussing and snatching him abusive. And then she gives swaps with the belt. Let me tell your motherfucking ass, yeah, nigga, motherfucker, and all this, and beats him in front of the teachers. The teachers stand there. No one intervenes on this little black boy being terrorized, traumatized, assaulted by this angry, as Tommy Sotomayor says, BT 1000. Y'all get mad because he came up with names like that, but it's very fitting. Black Terminatrix. She was sent here to destroy the black community. I said it because it's true. Of course, not all, for the not all police. But I was pissed beyond words. And then I read the responses of black women and simp-ass black dudes across this country. That's right, nothing wrong with a good ass whooping. Well, she was a good mother, a great mother. And of course, some white liberal people are probably weighing in on this. I haven't seen their comments yet. What I find is most amazing, and that when terrorism is being enacted upon black boys by a female, everyone gives the female, the dangerous, violent bitch, a pat on the back. She's giving kudos. That's good disciplining. No other group puts their children out like that to be brutalized in the public and calls that parent a great parent, except for black folks. Y'all know this is just residue of slave plantation, when the plantation owners and overseers used to whoop grown black people's ass. And then enslaved Africans, we just brought that from our grandmothers, grandfathers, and kept it going and kept it going. A lot of black comedians, a lot of us said, well, my mom was whoop my ass. Yeah, my mom's whoop my ass. I even have some spanking stories. But as an intelligent grown person who lives in a civilized society, who's gone to college and who's read some books and had conversations with scholars, I know damn well what my mother did, what my grandmother did, what every black person who said they got the ass whooped, I know that was inappropriate. That would be considered child abuse. Them, and as elderly women would say, well, today that'll be called child abuse. Extension cords, a bunch of hard-ass switches, paddles, that would be considered child abuse. And we still think in our slave minds that beating a child into your submission is appropriate. Yeah, y'all gave this battle bot Tommy Sotomayor, your word. I don't want to steal nobody's stuff, but I'm going to use some people's stuff. Y'all, this savage bitch, y'all gave her a pat on the back. But let me flip the script here. And to all you white liberals who may see this, let me tell y'all something. Y'all keep on pushing these silly women, these ghetto rats and these mentally ill women to physically assault their children while you turn around and make sure yours get counseling and time out and a good talking to. But you encourage these savage, ghetto-ass, ignorant, brain-dead black women to pulverize, to physically pulverize and mentally traumatize their children. You hypocrite son of a bitches. You know what I mean by liberal whites. They know who they are. Sometimes they call them Democrats. Because conservative whites don't do that. They don't even pay attention to the stupidity a lot of what blacks do. I find it very amazing. Let me flip it again. And a lot of black folks, yeah, that's right. It was a lot of blacks, I must say, a lot of black folks in the country and Facebook, social media, and etc. They didn't approve of this. And I was happy to see that, but it was an overwhelming number of black folks, men and women, who thought it was okay what she did to that little black boy. Then, as I read more into the story, come to find out that the woman who was doing the assaulting and committing the crime of assault was not even his mom. The stupid bitch with the camera, I think, was his mother. Now, y'all can go in and let me know if that's true or not. So, allegedly, I'll say allegedly. And the woman who was filming it, that bitch needs her ass whipped. Slow down, girl. You walking too fast. I can't keep up with you. Did y'all hear that? Black women approve of violence against their own children. Not all. And I don't like it. No, it's disgusting that we promote this bad behavior. That we think this old plantation behavior, this old slave plantation behavior is okay. It's not okay. If you cannot get your child under control with your words and intellect, you have no business having sex. You have no business having children. And what we've done in our community as black folks, we've allowed teenagers, we've allowed retarded people, we've allowed criminals, we've allowed Down syndrome motherfuckers to have babies. We've allowed poor blacks, ghetto blacks, emotionally neglectful blacks to reproduce. See, y'all can live y'all ass in China. One thing, y'all talk y'all ass off about communism. But what they don't do is put over the bullshit that the average African American promotes. Then you wonder why we're so far behind. It's not just white racism. It's your ignorance as a Negro in this country. We're pushing this dumb shit. We can't decide what's inappropriate and what is appropriate because all the stupid shit has been pushed up front or pushed to the front. Now, let me say this. What if that had been a little black girl and a father or that same savage bitch would have snatched her up like that and caught all kinds of bitches and motherfuckers and niggas? It would have been I'm telling you, they would have to shut the country down. Oh my God, we're bad enough we got little black girls missing, but how could she? She's a poor mother. I mean, everybody would have come out to that child's rescue. I haven't read anywhere yet whether this beastly bitch has been arrested yet, but let me tell you what needs to be done, this whore. She needs to be tied up with her arms up in the air, tied up, her drawers pulled down, and a good old paddling from my old high school. That bitch needs about 40 smacks across her ass. That's what she needs. Don't give her jail time. Just get a paddle like they used in a lot of our black high schools and get this bitch 40 smacks across her ass. And call her a bunch of bitches and niggas. And we always talking about how men are violent and children of men are so abusive. How come we're ignoring the reality that children, black children, especially black boys, suffer the most abuse while under the parentage of black single mothers? Y'all not going to tell that truth, but that's okay. That's why you're on my page. I'm going to tell you the truth. Rico, you must hate black women. Nobody hates black women more than black women hate themselves and their offspring, especially when they're dark-skinned, look like me. Now, had there been a biracial mixed boy, she wouldn't have done that because she's a dark-skinned black chick. And everyone knows that dark-skinned black chicks like everything that's opposite of them. Do you understand? Rico, how could you? I have 20/20 vision. And I know what the fuck I'm looking at. And also, I can read very well. So now I try to put these two talents to use when I'm observing this reality out here. Yeah, I said it. Because, no, it's easy to spot. They do treat their lighter skin or mixed kids better. And then this woman probably believes that this child is going to grow up to be something or somebody. He is. I'll tell you what he's going to grow up. If he continues to be raised by this bitch, this savage monster, he's going to grow up to be what we're complaining about. He's going to be an extremely violent, angry drug dealer, gang member, or on the extreme side, an effeminate man or a homosexual. See, black folks, we don't understand psychology and human behavior or the impact of messages and images on our children. We don't. A lot of these black boys who are gang members, drug dealers, or as y'all say, misogynistic, they come from single female-headed households. Not the fatherless. It has nothing to do with the father who's not there. They don't raise these angry boys. These women do. And that video is a prime example of what goes on all the time, particularly in the black ghettos and hoods of America. Black boys don't stand a chance when they're being left with these women. Especially if they dark-skinned boys. They don't stand a chance. They don't. Debate all you want to. The truth is never up for debate with me. But you can debate and cuss the video. I don't care. If you're anyone who knows me, you can ask me, has Rico ever given any fucks about what people think about his opinions? They'll tell you, hell no. But I know that behavior, that woman, is not an isolated incident. It is prevalent. It is ongoing. Even as we speak, some little black child, little black boy, little black girl in the ghetto is being harangued, brutalized by her single black mother. And to you guys is just slanging peanuts around here, just slanging it in anything, you need to take responsibility for this. See, when you decide that you're just trying to get some pussy, and I understand that, but these little ghetto bitches gonna have them. Because the state allows them to have babies. They don't care about no damn children. Majority of black females don't give a shit about children. They just want the financial benefit or the status benefit of it. That's why they don't have a problem with having them as single women with no man. Because their white daddy, the government, said, it's okay, my dear. I'll give you food stamps, free housing, free childcare. You don't need him. But they never talk about the psychological and the emotional development of the child. They couldn't care less. Because they pay you, black female, to have a child to create jail prisoners, or jail, prisoners for jail. That's what a lot of these single moms do in the ghetto. They're just grooming more prisoners for the prison industrial complex. And this woman is a prime example of what goes on. Again, continue to be raised by her. Is tons of women like her. He's going to be a gang member, drug dealer, extreme, effeminate, emotionally uncontrollable dude, because he's going to act like her, or gay as F. That's what they're raising today. These are unsure, unconfident, non-confident, punk-ass boys. And those are the ones who are a danger to our society. Thank you, single black females. And let me tell you something. Some people say she was a stud, a dyke. Okay, let me tell you something. If that is true,